we're going to have a discussion as an addendum to the Sri Chakra Puja class. We're going to have a discussion on mudras. Mudras are physical gestures, primarily, although a mudra can also be, a mental state, an emotional state, or the fusion of the two. The physical mudras that we're going to discuss are hand gestures. And these hand gestures are considered to be what that arrangement and connection of the energy channels in the body that ground, us in a particular state that is an expression of the stability of a particular open chakra. Until we get to the Yoni Mudra and the Mahartha Mudra, which represent a stabilization of the state of the totally open system in the Sri Vidya system. The system which emanates from the south face of Pashupati, the form of Shiva, who has transmitted the four systems of practice that bring a person to self-realization. Sri Vidya is expressed in a mantra and the puja of the goddess Tripura Sundari. Goddess Tripura Sundari is the energetic state of space. And her 9 forms are the 9 forms of the condensation of that spacious energy that comprises the human body and its physiological form and function. As we sit for the puja, what I am suggesting that you do, that you work on at this early phase in your practice life. Later on, we will expose you to a bunch of other choices which you will make for yourself. But in this early part, in sitting for the puja and taking your attention into each of the 9 gates or 9 doors, 9 chakras, awakening each of the 9 goddesses who reside in the 9 chakras, what I am suggesting you do at the beginning is breathe directly into each chakra and feel it. And then, understanding that this energy, this place in your body is the seat of, a divine function. You concentrate on the bija mantra of the chakra. And a bija mantra is simply some sounds that have a resonance. And it is that resonance which awakens and stabilizes. It's actually your attention that awakens the chakra. It is the resonance that stabilizes it in an open state. So I want you to, if you're interested, it's very interesting to pay attention to the feelings that arise from these particular syllables and noticing the way in which, if you throw a handful of rocks in a pond, it does one thing. If you throw a little rock in a pond, it does another thing. If you throw a big rock or an even bigger rock in a pond, it does something else. It's interesting to watch that and to watch it happening in yourself. You don't have to pay, you don't have to go crazy on it. If you want to be obsessed, that's fine. Divine obsession is, works for me, obviously. But you don't have to. But it's really interesting to note this and feel it, and then to develop the ability to use these bija mantras in the interactions that we have with people to simply help us hold a particular space in the face of some testy circumstances. It's cool. It really works. When you do these mudras, you should be able to feel it. Because if you're feeling your fingers, first of all, you'll feel that it, take your hands like this, put them together, you'll feel a shift in the vibration. Because the energy channels, in fact, the hand is a whole microsystem in Chinese medicine. The energy channels in the hands mirror the energy channels in the whole body. There are many microsystems. The three primary microsystems I'm informed of are the hand, the feet, and the ears. But the whole face is also considered a microsystem. But in any case, feel it, and then you can let it go. The bijas for the mudras should be quietly repeated on the out-breath. So, the interesting thing is in the questions and answers, it was like some people still had the idea that we were worshiping a goddess. Well, the truth is this puja is really about worshiping ourselves. That's what we're worshiping. We're not worshiping our body. Well, actually, we are. We're paying our respects to our body. We're paying our respects to our mind and our emotion. We're even paying our respects to our ego. And then we move on to pay our respects to our creative energy and its interconnectedness with every other living being in the biosphere. We recognize our life. Our life is this biosphere. We are an effect of the biosphere. We are not an effect of our own magnificence, our God-given magnificence. And if there is a God on earth, it is the biosphere, which we are permeated by and unfortunately permeate.